Hello there, and welcome back to 525 Fiber and Designs. I am Erica, and today we are here for part 2 of making flowers. We're going to work on the bases of the flowers and some leaves. So, I have my trusty size 4, always, pair of scissors. And I have fallen in love with Big Twist. If you have a Joann's near you, you want to go get this. As you can tell, I've used quite a bit of it. I like this kind of sage green. What color is this? It is sage green. I like the sage green for my flowers because I use all different colors for like the buds and the roses and everything. And so this just matches everything. You can use dark green. You can use whatever you want. So we're going to start with the base of the flower today. I'll walk you through it so you can see what we got here. I have a magic circle, 8 double crochets, 16 double crochets, a cell phone, excuse me. Let's turn that down. There we go. And then all of these little branches that will work on together to make your flower. And it's going to have an intentional hole here so you can put your stick through it, and then you're going to glue it up around the side of your flower. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to show you 2 different ways to start this. The first one is the traditional magic circle. I have a slower video on how to do that. I'm going to be honest, it's really hard for me to slow down and do a magic circle. So sorry. I know that was really fast, but the first way is, oops, look at that. Bye-bye now. The first way is the traditional magic circle. I do mine probably differently than other people, but that's okay. And once you have your magic circle, chain 2. Get your tail out of the way. There you go. Then we're going to put 7 double crochets in the magic circle. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now, tighten down your circle, cinch it up, and then you'll have, with that first chain 2, you'll have your 8. Then we will, right in that chain 2 space, kind of wiggle it in there, put 2 double crochets. You'll notice I don't use a slip stitch to connect the rounds. It makes it more bulky. I don't enjoy that. You can slip stitch it if you want, not required. And then in the first double crochet there, we're going to put 2 double crochets all the way around. Okay, so next stitch, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets, and you just keep going until you get back to that first stitch. So you're going to have a total of 16 double crochets in round 2. So we'll finish this out together. And if you are new here, I try not to skip through any of the process with you. We try to do it all together. It might make the videos a little longer. You can fast forward, you can skip, do whatever you need to do. But I want us to do this work together so that you don't get lost along the way, okay? If you're a seasoned crocheter, put me on fast and off you go. And this is going to be my last one, my last set of 2 double crochets. Now, this one, let me count these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, excuse me, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, this one I am going to slip stitch. All right, tighten that up. Now, this part, we are going to be making the little tentacle arm thingies. Call them what you will. And what we have here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chain stitches. So let's do that. We're going to chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, in this chain, we are going to go right back down into our circle to make that tentacle there. We're going to do double crochets in the second loop from your hook. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Are you with me so far? I hope so. Now, our tentacle is kind of hanging loose here. We're going to go into the next stitch and slip stitch. So we tie it back in. So you have the option that if you want to make your tentacle longer, you can just chain more and then come back down. Doesn't matter. If you want to make your tentacle skinnier, you can do single crochets. These are single crochets. We're going to do doubles just for the sake of ease on this one because we can. And then we are going to slip stitch once and twice. Then for the third one, we're going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once again, second loop from the hook. Whoa, too much, too far. 1 double crochet. 2 double crochets. I hope you guys appreciate the realness of this. I appreciate it very much, where like I goof up like that and we just fix it together. 3 double crochets and 4. If you know me personally, this is very much who I am and how I am in my real life. It's cool. And then in the next stitch, we're going to slip stitch and lock our little tentacle down. Then we will do 3 more slip stitches. 1, 2, 3. In that third one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chains. Come back down the chains. 1 double crochet. I missed one. Hold on. See, there's a goof up. No big deal. So I bet you will do that every once in a while too. So let me show you what I did. This is my loop. I went into the wrong loop. I should have used this one right here. Can you see the differences there? I skipped one. I didn't need to. So we're going to go back and fix that. And we'll put our double crochet in that first loop right there. So, whoops, don't split on me. 1. Next. Oh, dang it. I can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I was right the first time. Hashtag real life, y'all. I hope you enjoy this realness. 1, 2, 3, 4. Brain, come on. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. I was right the first time. Here we go. On we go. Don't worry about messing stuff up. That's the one thing I love the most. Every time you mess up, it comes right back out like it never happened. And if you really messed up, ta-da, snippy snippy, and just fix it. Don't worry about it. We all mess up. And if there's a crocheter out there who tells you that they never make mistakes, they're a big liar. Liar, liar, pants on fire. All right, so got that done. Whew, that took a minute. Into the next stitch, slip stitch. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chains. Then count these again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Okay. Look at that. I got it that time. Haha. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then slip stitch. This one has fewer tentacles than that one, but that's okay. I like it with the 4 better. I like a lot of symmetry in my life. 2, 3, and this is going to be our final. I'll do 4 slip stitches here to go right back into that first one, and then I'm going to tie it off. Whoops, come here, and cut the yarn, pull it through, and you have the base of your flower. This is different yarn. You can tell the colors. That's okay. You can make yours a little bigger. You can make 10 stitches in the first round if you want, and then 20 in the second, and then you'll have more tentacles. This is so fluid. You can have so much fun with this. So this is just 4 little legs, and that's okay. So I feel like this is a good stopping place now for that one. And I promise to show you a different way to start your circle. Let's say you hate the magic circle. I'm not a fan at all. Honestly, I use it, but I don't love it. So slip knot on your needle, on your hook, and you're going to chain 2. Okay, here, chain 2 here. See it? 1 and 2. In the first chain space, you can go into that first chain space, and now we're going to do a double crochet in there, and then some more double crochets. You can do as many double crochets in that first chain space as you want, as you need, as many as your pattern calls for. I don't always use the magic circle, and when I'm working with fluffy yarn, parfait especially, because that stuff sheds for fun, I do not use the magic circle at all. I chain 2, and you'll have the ability to pull it down and add more of your stitches. Let's see how many we have here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do 2 more. 7. My only caution is to keep a watch on this, because you see how it keeps opening that hole there. Don't let it go too far, because then you'll lose everything. So you got 8 double crochets here. Pull it tight, and then just like the last one, first stitch of the first round, we will put 2 double crochets, and then 2 more double crochets, and keep going all the way around. I'll finish this out. I won't do the tentacle parts so that you can see the circles. I want to encourage my friends here who are struggling with the magic circle. Don't stress it. It helps for things like making amiriogami. Yes, absolutely, it's a big help, but I make almost all of mine with the chain 2 method. So don't let it become a hindrance. Don't let it be what stops you from enjoying our craft. Please use this alternative method as a way to keep on going and enjoying yourself and our creations, okay? Please, please, please keep going. Now I need to count these because I did not count while I was talking, but I think we got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15, and 16. And here we go. I'll slip stitch one here. But can you tell the difference in which one is the magic circle and the chain 2. No, you absolutely cannot. I know this original, I know that one was chain 2. So you absolutely cannot tell the difference in these cutie pies, okay? So don't stress yourself out trying to do a magic circle. Chain 2 and put all of your stitches in that first chain, and you got this, my friend. So we're gonna make this part 2. We'll make a multi-series video here because this is, oh, we're at 15.5 minutes long. That's very long. So come back, we'll make some leaves, and eventually we are going to assemble these things. Yes, yes. So thank you for being here. I hope this helps you. Happy crocheting, and I will see you next time.